much ground.
He's not lost as much as you'd think, given that he even had his hand in the air like, I'm off here, I'm off. But nicely saved then from the number 5, a little bit dramatic. Is this a replay already?
Just went wide. He
just a little bit offline.
Wide, like just a little bit, a metre or so, and you are nearly over the bars.
The presence of mind to raise your hand in that situation as well always blows my mind.
Everything goes in slow motion at that sort of speed.
I'd still just be panicking and maybe just lightly screaming to myself.
Yeah.
But yeah, nicely saved then from the number 5. I'm sure he's had a bit of a spike of adrenaline from that. Let's see if he can just settle back down and tag back onto the back of this duo. At the moment though, Danish with a couple of metres in hand behind him, but it can all change so quickly in the Asia Talent Cup. Yeah, let's see if Ozawa can get back on terms with him.
You talk about a little adrenaline spike. I think that would have been the same for Ozawa, who had a grandstand view of Mie's near error there. So he's chasing back on to Hakim Danish at the moment. Just needs to get settled. The gap as they came across the line was 0.4 of a second. Not much if he manages to get this next section nailed. We're in towards turn 2, turn 3. The difference in line choices between these two here. This is really crucial to nail your run out onto the flat out section of turn 4. It's about full throttle from now, and they do it all the way towards turn 10. So line choice is key at this moment.
It is, and I think, don't want to call it too early, but I think Mie is going to be out of this fight for the win at the moment. Japanese rider may be saying, you know what, after a crash yesterday, 16 points is pretty grande for me today, because these two really starting to pull out some ground now.
Yeah, I've got to say, I think that was another mistake from Danish. His line choice wasn't nailed, and he just let Ozawa catch right onto the back of him once again, so that little advantage that he had is well and truly gone. So we've got a proper battle royale on this penultimate lap of round 2 in the Asia Talent Cup. Mie, well,
maybe I called it too soon.
9/10 of a second, he's closing in again, but will it be fast enough? That's the big question for the Japanese rider.
This is the thing, you've got to arrive on the scene and then have time to make that move as well. Danish again.
Another 10th for Mie, so he's catching, he's going for it, he's giving it absolutely everything.
Yeah, it really looked like he just dropped off the back of them quite significantly in the first part of that lap, but no, he's coming, isn't he, the number 5, gunning for glory here. I'm sorry, sometimes you've got to do it.
He's shooting for first position.
He is indeed, and a big mistake there from Ozawa.
His countryman, well, goes so wide, he's back on towards P2. Ozawa gives a little shake of the head. He's frustrated with himself. Does that leave Danish, as we head on to this last lap, in prime position to take second win here in Mandalika?
I think it may well do. Just the Malaysian needs to realise that he is alone at the front. Keep it nice and tidy, the number 13 now, because we have seen him in the green a few times. But yeah, big mistake from Ozawa then. Not too much harm done, is that he's still in this podium battle, but he's also lost out on that second position. So we've got an all-Japanese duel for second here.
Let's look at the intermediates as they come out of section 1. So Mie is 9/10 of a second adrift from Danish. What about when they come through these sort of sections? They get towards intermediate 2. What will the gap be then? Danish doesn't have great line choice characteristically through here, but I think that time, when he needed to most, he absolutely nailed it.
Yeah, I think he did indeed. So, they're not that far behind, are they? The number 13, any little tiny mistake
now, so that's 0.15 of a second.
That's incredible, isn't it? You can see them visually getting closer and closer. I don't know if they're going to have enough time, though, to really make an attack. We will have to see. At the moment, though, Mie hanging on to that second place, and the number 5 really giving it everything to try and be in this fight for the win.
Look what this will do for the championship, though. 1 point will be separating Hakim Danish, who will take the lead from Ozawa. If it stays like this, Mie, time is running out for him. I think it is too late. It looks like Ozawa has settled for 3rd place. Tranduk Tai has gone down at turn 16. That was a lap ago. These are the final corners. I think it's going to be glory for Danish once again here for the Malaysian. Just one more corner to go. It's too little too late for Mie, but still a second place will be sensational. Out the final corner the Malaysian comes. It's going to be glory once again for the number 13 from Mie, and then Ozawa takes the podium. What a race that was once again here in Indonesia.
That was .272 in the end for Mie. Absolutely incredible. And here's that second group then fighting for 4th place in the end. Adaki held onto that from Wakamatsu. Another solid job from the number 2 to move through the field. Carter Thompson, some nice good points there in 6th place. And yeah, Raycat Fadilla then after that long lap penalty 7th. Hamad Al Salhuti once again moving through the field into 8th. And True Hardika and Hafui completing the top 10 there as well.
Goodness me, what a great little array of results. shots. Lovely but show of sportsmanship from Denise and Mie then. Little fist bumps. They're all comrades here, aren't they?
Wasn't it?
I don't know of any rivalries in the Asia Tunnel Cup. I don't know of any of the riders that don't like each other or anything like that. They all seem very chummy. They do travel around, well, Asia and Oceania together all year long. So, yeah, it's good to see.
We had some good vibes in the Accenture workshop on when was it? Thursday it was here, going through some social media and communication skills for these guys, including a little bit of English practice too. And yeah, the vibes were really good there. Some some great quotes. But you can see there then Tran Duc Thai taken to the medical centre. So hopefully the Vietnamese rider all okay and just getting checked out after that late crash for him.
Normally when we see it for a checkup, it's just a precautionary measure.
Exactly. I think it had initially come up rider okay, so hopefully he's just thinking, maybe that twinge is more than I thought, and just going